Everybody started having sex. The music was way too powerful. A bunch of old people fucking like rabbits.
Hey,
It was disgusting to say the least. A boombox can change the world. You gotta know your limits with the boombox. This was a
hey,
cautionary tale. A boombox is
hey, man.
not... Huh?
Man, do the god you.
Alright, man, sorry. Naruto chapter 619 came out today, and it is entitled something about a curse. The curse of evil, or something like that. I'm sorry that I can't remember that, but whatever. I read it this morning. Go fuck yourself. But this chapter came out today. I was shocked by that. I didn't think it was gonna come out today, but it was a pretty good chapter though. I'm gonna give it probably like an 8.3 out of 10. So to me, it was a good chapter. You know, it wasn't any action or anything like that. It was mostly dialogue, which I'm totally fine with. You know, but there was one small little problem that I had with it, and I will get into that later. But for now, let's get into the review. Chapter starts off with the Hokage all just talking to each other, which is liberating to see because I don't think we ever really seen Tobirama Senju, like his personality. So it was liberating to see for the first time that, you see him how he actually was when he was alive. That's kind of cool to see. Well, they all talking amongst themselves, and they're just kind of like, oh, we've been revived with the Edo Tensei, and Tobirama was like, this Orochimaru kid again. This is starting to really get annoying. And then it was funny because Minato was like first addressing the first Hokage. He was like, we've been revived. And then the first Hokage was like, who are you? And then Minato was like, I'm the fourth Hokage. And then Hashirama was like, we got down to 4, dude. Like the village is still going strong. And then Minato was like, well, I died before Hiruzen Sarutobi, so I can't really say for certain that the village is safe. And then I'm just laughing really because the first Hokage's personality was not at all what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting him to be, he reminded me of Naruto for some reason. Like, as soon as he started opening up his mouth, I was like, Jesus, he sounds exactly like Naruto. He sounded more of like a peace, fun-loving idiot, you know what I'm saying, than, in stark contrast, his brother. Tobirama was kind of like, the real serious, all about business type, but Hashirama was kind of like, laid back, all about the pleasure. So it was just kind of like, damn, that's weird to see those two. Especially because they were they were like the known leaders of that clan, and Hashirama was regarded as like the god of the shinobi. So I'm just like, man, that's odd. But in this, you see Tobirama's personality, and I like that they showed that because he was kind of like, like as soon as Sasuke addressed himself, he was like, I'm Sasuke Uchiha. And then he was like, typical of an Uchiha to have, someone like that in his company, addressing Orochimaru. Like, you would have somebody who can bring back dead people, or even vice versa, someone who bring back dead people would have an Uchiha, And Hashirama was like, hey, I told you, don't say all that blasting this shit about the Uchiha. And, Tobirama was like, you still as peace-loving as ever. So I'm just kind of like, damn, Tobirama was kind of like a badass, I don't know if he was necessarily stronger than Hashirama, but he was definitely a badass. I always have wondered this. I always wondered the relationship that Madara and Hashirama had. They were like rivals, you know what I'm saying? They respected one another, but they were like rivals, Hashirama, it's obvious that Madara, got a hard on for Hashirama. He can't find no opponent that's better than him. I wonder if Tobirama and Izuna Uchiha had the same type of relationship. Like Tobirama, respected Izuna, but at the same time, he was just like, man, fuck this guy. I just want to fight him. You know, we just need to get rid of this shit. So I just wonder if they had the same type of relationship. You know, but Sasuke just he asked the question. You know, is why did you have Itachi, you know, kill or wipe out the village? And he already knew the answer to that, so that was kind of a wasted question, but whatever. Then Tobirama goes on about the curse of the Uchiha clan, you know, which is kind of like what she said was evil, but it's kind of not entirely true. And then he said that, and this is the problem that I had. The problem that I had was that it sounds as though Masashi Kishimoto is trying to kind of insinuate that everything the Uchihas have done, you know, the coup, the way Sasuke is, the way Obito is right now. I can't necessarily really say Madara, but the way that Obito and Sasuke are right now, that there is room for them to be redeemed because it's not entirely their fault. And that's the problem that I have. Because the explanation was that when they love someone to the utmost extreme, to the points where you can almost say that it's sickly. You know what I mean? Like this, the love that they have for these people, you can actually say that it borders on like a sick obsession in a way. But when they have these types of feelings or whatever, and that person is taken away from them, it turns and develops into extreme hate. You know, so in a way, Masashi Kishimoto is basically saying that all the Uchihas are pussies. But then after that, though, man, like, Tobirama just talking, and he says about the curse thing and about how they, you know, the more the hate, the more that the Sharingan will develop and all that type of stuff, you know, which, again, I gotta call hacks on a little bit, you know what I'm saying, because Madara's and Izuna's Sharingan were awakened, so I don't know who they would have lost. You know what I'm saying? Because according to what the story that they told, that their Sharingan were awakened just when they were training with each other. So Obito's Sharingan was awakened, and no one had been lost yet. So that was kind of weird, you know. I think Sasuke's, well, technically Sasuke's was awakened, I guess, when he saw his family being slaughtered, and it developed when the thing with Haku, but yeah, I give him that. But the other two, there's no explanation for that because everybody was still alive in Obito's group, and everyone was still around with Madara and Izuna, so that was kind of weird. But after that, he asks him the question, and then he moves on, and then he pretty much is addressing first Hokage, and he asks him, like, what does it mean to be a ninja, or what does it mean to be a shinobi? And then that's it. That's how the chapter ends. Like I said, I thought it was a good chapter. I gave it an 8.3 out of 10. I think the only thing I'm confused about now, which I hope to be addressed soon, is why is Minato there? Because I know, like I said, I was thinking that it was going to be 1, 2, and 3. I never thought that the 4th would have been summoned to answer the question, because what question could he ask? I mean, what question could he answer? You know, because if it was pertaining to the history of the Uchiha, I don't think that was something that he would have known. You know what I'm saying? Because during the time when he was a Hokage, I don't even think the coup was happening yet. So, you know, I mean, they did say that the Uchiha were mysteriously gone when the Nine-Tails attacked the village. But other than that, there was no coup going on. So I don't know. I don't even know how the Uchiha perceived Minato as a Hokage. But I do know that Sasuke's mom and Naruto's mom were friends, so that was, you know, I don't know what his purpose in being summoned was, you know, the ones who know everything, you know. So it's kind of weird to me because Minato was around maybe 30 when he died, so what could he have possibly witnessed or saw, you know what I'm saying, or learned in that time to where he was gonna, you know, be summoned to answer questions regarding life, like philosophical type of shit. I don't know. That was just weird to me. Like I said, I thought it was a real good chapter, man. I liked that we got, you know, a little bit of exposition from Tobirama Senju. I always wanted to know a lot about him because he was kind of like a mystery. You know, he created the Edo Tensei, so I just wanted to know what type of guy he was, you know, where he created this technique, you know. And it was nice to see the dialogue between all four of the Kage, and even Suigetsu had the exact same mentality that I had regarding the first Hokage. He was like, Jesus, your legacy has been like torn down, dude. Like the way I perceived you in history and the way I'm looking at you now, it's totally different. It is way off, man. So, like I said, I thought it was a good chapter though, man. I can't wait to see what happens next. I don't know what's gonna be released because it got released early, so they could be fucking around. I don't know. So, there's always that. If you like this video, man, give it a thumbs up, man. I think I'm at 197 subscribers, man. So I'm hoping to get 300, you know what I'm saying, by the end of this month. So if you could, man, push that subscribe button. Create other channels and push the subscribe button, just help your boy out, man. Just get me at 200, man, so I can feel like I have accomplished something with my fucking life. But, yeah, man, that'd be cool. Drop some comments below, if you want to, just talk about what happened in the chapter and what you think is going to happen in the next chapter. Let me know if the quality of this camera is changed, or is it better, or is it worse? Because if it's worse, then I'll just go back to using my old one. If it's better, I'll just keep using this one. So, just let me know about that. You can add me on Facebook and all that stuff. You can add me on Twitter and all that stuff. You can add me on the PlayStation Network. Xbox Live, you can add me on that, so I'll give you my gamer tag if you ask for it. Yeah, man, I think that's it, though, man. Vash or Stampede, man, I am signing out.